Hello and welcome to The Long View with me, Jon Jordan. So the game we're looking at today is Legendary. So this is the third video I've done on this. It's effectively kind of a day 7 type video. So as you can kind of see, Legendary is a card battler. So let's have a look. I was in the store there. These are my cards down the bottom here. So obviously a fantasy style card game, which tends to be what card games are all about. Kind of simple, or more simpler than some of these card games can be. So you can see there each card has a attack and recovery. I'm not quite sure what recovery is, to be totally honest. I'm assuming the big numbers are better, but attack and health and recovery, and then different colours. Different colours are different, affecting different classes. So I've got a few cards. I mean, I've got a few more powerful ones, as you'd expect, kind of the progress. So cards, the kind of better ones obviously have bigger numbers, but equally you kind of level up the cards. So you kind of want to get cards with as many stars as possible and as many options of stars as possible. So I've got a few better ones. I've got the Ordic Monk there. He's kind of maxed out in terms of stars. You can see level-wise, he's only level 1 of 35. So the system works that you have to kind of level up to your maximum level before you can get another star. So that's the evolve. As you can see here at the top, if I evolve my hero, I gain another star. Unfortunately, I need these catalysts. I have some Orc Teeth, but I don't have any Light Essence 2, so I can't do that. I can awaken him if I find a duplicate. So if I find another Shadow Light recruit, I can use that up. Typical in card battling games. So what else have I done? I've joined a guild. So we are the Ment Elementalists. So I don't really know. So the reason I did join, I'm not really done any. Oh, I can give them gifts, can I? Don't have any gifts available. I have to play at events. So this is a very kind of light guild option compared to some games. What you can use the guild for is these kind of options here. So you can see here, scavenge. So I use one of my guild members' cards. I can give him 5 honor points, and I got a reward of some stamina, effectively energy. So guilds are quite well integrated into this game. In the sense, there's lots of stuff you can't do without being in a guild, but being in a guild is quite lightweight. So here we go. So I can scavenge here. I can go and choose. Let's choose. Who should we choose? Go and choose this guy or lady. Dispatch them. Use up some of my soft currency, but a minuscule amount. Now you see they're scavenging for 5 minutes. So that's that. What's going on in my inbox? Got some honor points. I have to admit, I don't really know what honor points are. I'm friends with Badgermus. So yeah, it's kind of cracking along, making some sort of progress. I guess what's interesting in this game is it's quite stingy, as in quite ungenerous in giving you cards. So so I haven't spent any money. So I've got 250 gems, the hard currency. Can't really do very much with that. I can get 1 premium hero for 500, or if I get 5,000, I can get 11. I mean, it's a typical kind of ratio, but it's going to take me a long time to get 5,000 as far as I can see. Okay, so I guess the one thing is, I'm not quite sure how much there is day to day in this to keep me going. Let's do a quick battle just to show you how it works. There's a few of these. Let's do the main campaign. So it's going to take. I'm going to use up 15 of my energies. So these are my guild members. I can borrow one of their cards. Obviously, I can't borrow the guys I've set out to do missions. So unfortunately, that really powerful card I can't use. Let's borrow this one. So I choose 5 of my cards and get 1 ally. You can see them all up there, and then it's just a match 3 game. So I'm not really good at match 3ing in general. So I think there's probably very clever things you can do. You have a certain period of time to make the matches, so it's quite hard to do while you're talking. And obviously matching the colours. Matching the colours powers up the cards of that colour. So that's kind of why you want sometimes a balance of colours. Sometimes you don't want a balance of colours. You want to, depending on who you're attacking. Looks like I'm attacking lots of purple people at the moment. And there's a whole elemental system of which colours are more powerful against other colours. It's all fairly typical, I guess, for a match 3 game. So graphically quite nice, I guess. I just wonder if the match 3 stuff. I'm not really good at match 3 games, which is kind of, I guess, the point for a lot of people is not really good at match 3 games, but people like match 3 games because it's, you can kind of feel like you're doing something. But I guess for this kind of game, in a kind of more RPG type genre, you kind of maybe perhaps either want to autoplay stuff, which is what you would do in RPGs at the moment, because it just gives you more. You focus on the metagame. You don't really care what's going on in the actual action, which is. But I kind of think maybe you want to, in this kind of game, you want to feel like you're getting better at match 3 and kind of doing matches and then create other matches as stuff drops down. At the moment, if another match happens while stuff drops down, for me that's just totally random. Obviously that could be good game design as well, but they would make that happen to make you feel even happier. But I do kind of think in the long term, if I keep playing this game for weeks, that was good. Keep playing this game for kind of weeks on this one, and certainly months, you're going to want to. The sticking point is going to be this kind of playing this match 3 stuff, and it's a little bit frustrating because I never really know how much time I've got. And frustration is never a great thing to have in a game that you want people to be playing for long periods of time. Obviously frustration at certain points is good, you want kind of pinch points and people to work hard to overcome things, but frustration as kind of part of the gameplay is probably not ideal. Another thing is, because I'm spending all my time looking at the screen to see where I can do my matches, I'm not actually paying a blind bit of attention to what's going on in the battle, which again is probably not what you want, because presumably the developers spent time making nice explosions and nice kind of enemy characters and stuff, and I'm not looking at all. I'm just frankly going, where are the next matches coming from, how many can I do, and I didn't even know I was going to win that one. So, oh, I didn't do very well there either, did I? One nice thing about this game, though, obviously, is even if you're not very good at match 3s, the power of your deck makes things much easier. So I only got 1 star there, but obviously when I power up my deck and get a new cool card, or I mean, I've just won a whole bunch of very weak cards. Thank my guild mate, yes, indeed. So there is a kind of a nice balance there. So obviously you want to be 3-starring stuff to unlock next kind of levels and such, but you can kind of go back and replay things with high level cards, and that just makes it easier. So that's quite a nice balancing mechanic. But that's where we are with Legendary on day 7. So thanks for watching. The point of the long view is to be playing games for longer periods of time, as long as possible really, and kind of just going through videos of our experience with them, whether we're enjoying it or not. And when we don't enjoy it, maybe keep going for a bit, and maybe we'll come back and find some other cool thing that we didn't know and start enjoying it again. But really to try and push that kind of retention and look at how games are retaining really after the first week. And obviously a lot of people come out after day 1, day 3, but trying to push through and just see how people, because I think particularly it's the kind of week to a month is the difficult part for free-to-play game designers, where you lose a lot of people. If people have been playing a game for more than a month, they're going to stick for a fairly long time, I would imagine. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing a lot of this. This is all we're doing. So if that's your kind of thing, do subscribe. Hope to see you again soon.